Hello friends, welcome to your own YouTube channel. Friends, this dictation is spoken at the speed of 80 words per minute from GD Bist's book Speedography Volume 1st. The link to the outline of which is given to you in the description of the video from where you can see its outline. To get similar dictations and outlines, please subscribe to our channel and like and share the videos. Dictation will start after 5 seconds. Start, Mr. Vice Chairman. Sir, this policy is being followed for the past many years of levy price and market price. The state governments are always put to difficulty in implementing this dual pricing policy enunciated by the central government. Instead of resorting to this dual pricing policy, which ultimately helps industrialists and black marketers, they should think of the poor. About prohibition, the government must take a decision to have a uniform policy throughout the country. It has been enshrined in our constitution as a directive principle, and so there must be uniform policy throughout the country. If a state government wants to implement this policy, at present a difficulty is always there from adjacent state, and so the government should come forward to take a policy decision that the government of India will always help those states which are prepared to implement the prohibition policy. The Finance Commission has been emphasizing this aspect that the central government must help the state who are prepared to implement the prohibition policy. About the center state relations, a new approach, a new attitude, a new thinking must be forthcoming from the new government, which has got the support of all political parties, including regional parties. Pandit Nehru used to share the problems of the country with all the chief ministers. A new chapter must be opened. Now, all state government must be taken into confidence in all the problems that are facing this country. The state leaders and the state governments must be treated as equal partners in governing this country. There should be a new approach without centralizing everything. We must try to decentralize administration uniformly in all policies. Now we must try to decentralize our policies and programs. We must have faith in state leadership. I assure that no state can thrive or survive without the help of the center or the adjacent state or other states. They should not make the states beg the center always for help. The center should not try to thrust the central schemes on state administrations. The central government must encourage the state government to tap all the resources of revenue available within the state and give powers to them. The new government must learn something from the Russian history and should also take a lesson from it. Mr. Vice Chairman, Sir, I must express my gratitude to all the honorable members for expressing their views on different aspects of the growth of Delhi city. After passing the Constitution Amendment Bill, there was hardly any scope for such a lengthy discussion on this bill, but every honorable member wanted to express all the ideas that he must be having about the future setup of Delhi, and that is why I must welcome the suggestion which have been made by different honorable members. Sir, I must first refer to the points made by the honorable leader of the opposition. He has referred to Sarkaria committee's report and also he was referred to three aspects. The first was about a nodal ministry. The nodal authority, in fact, is supposed to coordinate the activities of all the different agencies of Delhi. So, also a point was made about the over centralization. The other committee has referred to that aspect also. I am sure in the same report, if you have to go still further, there is a definite reference about the advantages and disadvantages of having a full statehood being given to Delhi. If the honorable members were to go through it, they will be more than convinced that what we have to look is to two aspects which I had clearly mentioned in my speech, which I gave this morning. One is the legitimate aspirations of the Delhi people that they should get representation and have a democratic setup, and another is the responsibility to be discharged by the government being the national capital. Delhi is not a small area to be administered by the representatives only of Delhi. Why the government of India is spending huge amount of money on different aspects of the development of Delhi. That is because of the fact that after all, this is a national capital and all the amenities which have been provided for the Delhi city will have to be of a standard, then people are bound to feel happy by comparing the development that is obtaining in different capitals in different countries. So, sir, from that point of view, while all the arrangements have to be made for a democratic setup, there should be no block for want of financial and other resources. I can tell that 85% is being provided for continuing schemes. Stop.